Hello. Today I'm going to be doing a look with Avon's Mocha Latte, but there's a twist again, because when I picked my randoms for the new products, this came up and this came up. This is from the Beauty and Bloom collection that just came out, and this is the new Be Pure Cream Eyeshadow Duo. So what I had to do was I needed 3 shades. So I picked randomly one shade from Mocha Latte, and it was that one there, again, beige, which is good because I can work with that. So then I picked one random shade out of this, and this one won, the top shade. Again, I got lucky. And then I picked one random shade out of this, and that shade right there showed up. So that will be the look today. And I will give you Dollar Tree options for it, even for these if you don't have these two. Plus, guys, look at this. Really? Hydro Boost Gel Cleanser? And guys, the Hydro Boost Gel Cleanser says hydrating cleansing gel on it as well. They duped the packaging completely. I can honestly tell you I've used this about 4 times now since having it. I love it. This will be, going forward, my new favorite makeup remover, other than I start with cold cream first, and then I go in with this. I also have this. This is the... It's even backwards because who can read this? Cleansing oil, enzyme oil cleanser. Ugh, yeah. Why do they make packaging like this? I don't like this. It dries me out. So there's that. I'm going to try and finish it, but I'm not going to finish it on my face. I'm going to try maybe my neck or whatever when I have bronzer all over me. But going forward, $1.75 here in Canada. Like, are you kidding me? But that's not it. That's not all. I also found the Hydro Plus Water Gel. Now, I have Neutrogena's Hydro Boost. I actually have a brand new one. Here is Neutrogena, here is Extra Care. You get more in the Extra Care. I will show you the textures. This is the bottle. This looks like Sol de Janeiro bottle. Here is the inside of it. They smell identical. Here's this bottle. Where is the front? Right there. If you put this in front of me and had me smell them, okay, this one's a bit fruitier, but this one is newer. I've had this one around for quite a while because I forgot I had it. When I don't know, I found it the other day. I was like, there it is. Guys, I don't know. Look at this. They are pretty much identical. Here is this one. I'll put it on my hand right there. This one's older, remember? But I mean, they're doing exactly the same thing. They're the same color, they're the same texture, they're the same stuff. Even the ingredients are the same. 1 or 2 things different, but yeah. Okay, this one, the top one right here is Neutrogena. Not that you can see it. It's a little thicker, but it could be thicker because it's sat here for a couple years. Not even kidding. But when I put it on my neck, the new one, it was exactly the same texture. This is Neutrogena, I'm sorry guys, you can't see it. There we go. Going forward, I would never spend $21 for this ever again. That's how much it is in Canada. And when it went to $21, I said, no, thank you, ma'am. No, never again. But for $1.75 and cuter packaging even, like I prefer this packaging. Yes, ma'am. And 100% this, the hydrating cleansing gel. I mean, they were coming at her. I know that they make unscented. I can't find it. And if I'm going to buy Neutrogena, I'm getting it from Costco. So Costco only has the scented version, which is annoying. And this is a complete dupe for the scented version. The scent dissipates, but I just wish it didn't have scent at all. That is my only complaint about this, but 100% I can recommend this. The first 2 ingredients are identical. Well, I should say 3. The first ingredient is water. The second ingredient is glycerin, and the other one is dimethicone. Okay, so with this look, I'm also bringing in more new products. I'm bringing in the new liquid eyeshadow, the Fest Best in Flower Child, from the Cherry on Top, the Blush Butter Balm in Cherry Spritz, and last but not least, the Sculpting Duo in the light shade. And here are the swatches. This is Avon. This is the cream eyeshadow. And this is from Enchanting, from the Beauty and Bloom eyeshadow palette. Here is Dollar Tree, and as I go along, I will give you the color from the palette. The first thing that I'm going to do is put on Milani's eye primer. My mascara is Max Elevated in Black Stack. Oh, guys, I don't know about this. Clearly the buggers are up. I just heard Shmoo and I had to go get them. So there are two budgies in the background, Shmoo and Goose. All right, let's get started. So here is the colorway, and this is what I will be putting into the transition. And the equivalent shade for this one right here from Dollar Tree is from Glamorous, and it is shade 10, row 2, shade 3. And again, placing it into the transition. If you guys would like to see a full look using all 4 of these, let me know in the comments, and I will do it. Of course, I'll add in fun things with the eye look. For me, but you wouldn't have to use it, of course. Next is going to be the Duo eyeshadow, this one right here from Be Pure. And the equivalent shade for that one is from the 6-pan Playful, and you could go with shade 2 or shade 4. Either one would work. And this is shade 2 right here. I'm using my Rimmel brush that comes in the 12 pans, and I'm just going to place this on the lid, the movable lid. Normally I do this line first, but this is a cream, so I'm doing it before I do the darkest shade. Just on the lid. A brush works better with these than your finger. I don't know what I'm doing down here yet. I think I'm going to be putting in Mirage, or on, this right here. Be Pure has really stepped up. Like, these 3 together would be absolutely stunning. Like, look at that. You got your top shade, your crease, and then some sparkle right here. Beautiful eye look. Next is shade 4, row 2, shade 2 from Enchanting. It's right there. The equivalent shade is Le Mercier Browns palette, and it is shade 7, row 1, shade 3. I have it upside down. And I'm placing this shade along the lash line, to the outer edge of my iris, into the crease, along the line I made with the eyeliner pencil. And I use that line there like you would for tape. I do it every time. And under the eye, to the center of my pupil. This is a black-brown shade, for reference, in case you were wondering. In this palette, I thought it was going to be a purple, but it isn't. Now, this look alone is gorgeous, but have you met me? Some of you may not have. Hi, I'm Zoe. Okay. So what I'm going to bring in is from Fest Best, Flower Child, and from the new Be Pure, Mirage. I'm going to place Flower Child, it's right here, right into the inner corner. These are just, I can't. And I'm placing it along the outer edge of the eye look. It's very subtle, but it just gives me so much joy. It's so pretty. And if it's here just for me, I'm okay with that. It's a sparkle pigment. I didn't know what to call it. Foil, they call it on the packaging. It's a pigment foil. So now I am placing this in one of my favorite spots to place it. Under the eye, to the center of my pupil, meeting it up with shade 4 from Enchanting. Or shade 7 from Le Mercier Browns palette. I just found out there's another one of these in Frost, a white. I need to find that. Now, it may have been there. You know how sometimes they stack these on top of each other, and I just saw 2? So I'm going to the tree today, and I am finding Frost. I am obsessed with this and these, especially if you haven't seen my other video. This one, Ember. I'm obsessed with this. Oh, I'm obsessed with all Dollar Tree makeup. Let's be real. This is fantastic. I'm going to line my eyes with the eye marker in blue. I'm putting on the color corrector from LA Colors in peach. I really like this. I am not one for stuff under my eyes here, but I do like this. And I feel like right now I'm low-key panning it. I don't know if I would buy it again, but I'm enjoying it while I've got it. Okay, I'm going to revisit the Sculpting Duo. And there are 3 of these. People are telling me this is a highlighter. It can be a highlighter if you aren't my shade, but there's a light, a medium, and a dark. So if this is a highlighter and the medium is a bronzer, what is the dark? That tells me there's a light, medium, and dark. And this is made for light skin tones as a contour. And I'm going to assume a highlighter because I'm not going to put it over top. But it is basing the model on Patrick Ta. And in Patrick Ta's way of doing things, he places the cream here, under the jaw, and then he adds the powder. And that's what these are. They are imitations of Patrick Ta. I'm going to place this in the contour. Now, I get it. If you're a medium skin tone or a darker skin tone, like I said, you're going to think this is a highlighter, and it would work exactly that way for you. You could even wear this as maybe an eye primer. But for me, this works as a contour. I wish it were a little bit darker, but it's not, so here we are. But it does work. See that? I am panning Warm Rose from Ioni. So I'm going to place this shade at the back of the cheek. And I'm just going to blend it in with e.l.f.'s stipple brush, right on top of the contour as well, and into it. So they blend together. And then I'm going to add Cherry Spritz from Cherry on Top collection. Is that what it was? Yes, this collection here. I really like this. I do. And I'm placing this one on the apple of the cheek. Now, the reason I put this on the back is because I'm panning it and I want to finish it. So I need to use it. And if I just use this, well, then I'm not using that. Duh. And I place it over the nose as well. The combination is very pretty. It goes perfectly because I like a darker back to my bone structure, or cheekbones, or whatever you want to call it. I really do like these. They're very blendable and very forgiving. Let's now try, don't mean to blind you, the powder shade from the lightest shade from the Sculpting Duos. What is this called? Get Glowy. Well, let's get glowy. So there we go, right over top. Oh, this is so pretty. But yeah, Patrick Ta method or not, I'm not putting it there. First time I did it, I did because I was following the directions of that, but no. Oh, this is a pretty highlighter. So you are correct with that. But see, I can see the contour, no problem. And a contour is meant to be a shadow, and you are not supposed to see it like a bronzer. That's why that one may look like a bronzer, because a darker skin tone can handle that. I can wear it like that because we've gotten so used to wearing bronzers as contours. But in all honesty, that is what a contour shade should look like, not a bronzer. And this is from Fenty. It's in amber. My brows are the Universal Brow Powder from LA Color. For some of you, you have wanted to see the brow application, so I'll do a quick demo. I place the darkest shade right here under the brow, and I just line the shape. And then I take the tip, you can see it there, and I place it into the lighter shade, which isn't that much lighter. These are very interchangeable. And I flick it up from the brow line, from that line I created. This is very soft powder. It's not easy to work with. If you are a beginner and you don't have brows, I can't really recommend this formula. I also like a little darker of a brow than this, but I also like it to look like brow hair. So if I go in hard with this, it no longer looks like brow hair. And I usually take the dark brown eye pencil when I'm finished, and I blend it all together with it. I add a bit of dimension. I just flick it up. That's all I'm doing. And it adds texture and, like I said, dimension. Then I go in with the lightest shade right here. You can see I love that shade. And I go under the brow. Any cream shade will work, though, for this. I am still using this powder puff, but I'm now just using it to mesh everything together on the face. I don't like getting it dirty with foundation and having to clean it every single day. But it works great this way as well. It just takes, if you have any shine, it'll take it away. I love this thing. Highly recommend it. It's the must-have beauty duo blender thing. Okay, we're on to lips. And if you're new here, I always choose from 3 lipsticks. And the lipsticks to choose from today are Stila's Patina, Wet n Wild's Will You Be With Me, which I just recently found out by accident that it is a dupe for MAC's Pink Peppermint. It's identical. This is $35, $35, $36. I believe this is $2.98. And Max Stone. I'm wearing Max Stone today. And some of you might come at me and say you see a bit of a difference on the arm, but trust me, on the lips, they are identical. So here is the finished look. There's the eye. And if you liked this content, I have a full playlist right here to check out, more Dollar Tree, and YouTube will suggest something right here that it thinks you want to watch. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hype, and I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.